That looks so cool. Green as far as the eye can see.
Back at our lovely little tiny hut.
Superman time. So we're at the airport. It's 5:20 right now, and I think I've slept for maybe 3 hours. We went to bed early, but couldn't get to sleep. This is going to be interesting. We have a long day ahead of us.
We are about to embark on a new adventure, that will take us to South America. We will visit the countries of Costa Rica and Colombia. Our hope is that it'll be sunny. Usually we have a cut in the video and it cuts to pouring rain. Now this time it's gonna be different.
Doesn't look too bad. Very bland.
It's now time to play poker. I'm already down $2,500, but I can feel a lucky streak coming. Honey? I lost everything. Again. How's the yoga going?
Seated yoga.
Yeah.
This one's for digestion. It looks the funniest.
Do you need help with that?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay. And we're finally here. And it's not even raining. So after getting up at 4 o'clock this morning and nearly 24 hours later, we've arrived at these fish tacos in Costa Rica. I'm very, very tired, and I will eat this and then immediately go to bed and hopefully sleep for 12 hours.
Morning!
You look very warm.
The water is a bit cold. But we woke up this morning and we've directly gone for a little dip because, well...
Why not?
Why not? We're starting the day with typical Costa Rican breakfast, gallo pinto. I think it's also a typical Costa Rican lunch and dinner, but this is the breakfast version of it. And the lovely waitress also gave us some Costa Rican sauce. She said it's very good. So, of course, we're gonna try it. And for Simon, also some spicy sauce, of course. Who doesn't eat breakfast with their spicy sauce?
Now this is the standard version that you get, and this is the deluxe ultra hot sauce version that I recommend personally.
Don't be surprised if you get stomach issues though. I've booked all the accommodations like 2 or 3 months ago, which I think was a good idea because they all got more expensive since then. But yeah, that's why I don't really remember exactly what I booked. And also I got an allergic reaction under my eye and I don't know where it's from. So just in case I look like I've aged 20 years since yesterday, that might be the reason.
Cloud forest, here we come. Online you read that the road to Monteverde is supposed to be kinda bad. We rented an SUV, but we didn't rent the 4-wheel drive model.
Would have been twice as expensive.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose this option.
So now we've got our trusted Mitsubishi something. This is it. Woo! And this is going to take us around the whole country. Yeah, hopefully. Nice. All leather interior.
It's not really all leather though.
Okay.
So driving in Costa Rica so far has been alright. It was a bit stressful to get out of San Jose. Most people use the Waze app here for navigating, which is very practical because everybody who's using the app is also reporting hazards and speed traps and also police controls, so you're warned about everything.
This accommodation that we're in right now in Monteverde is really cool. It's this tiny cabin. This is the view. You can basically open this giant window thing and then you've got a view of the coffee plantation. That's also what we're enjoying right now. It's a good one.
It's raining a lot and we're also a bit jet lagged still. I'm very tired this afternoon. So we were thinking of a fun, relaxing indoor activity that we could do while it's raining. And we decided to go to a supermarket. Checking out foreign supermarkets is always very fun. Where are the snacks? Show me the snacks.
This is the absolute best snack that you can buy. Takis Fuego. I mean, 10 out of 10.
I'm not that sure. I don't like the Fuego ones.
We did spend a lot of time in the supermarket, but that was to be expected. And we also bought these. They were in like a hot water bath and they looked interesting. And they are called pejibaye. That's the pronunciation we looked up online just now. And then we also read that they taste like a mixture between like a chestnut and a soft-boiled potato. Okay. Very interesting.
So what's your
Super
snack
interesting.
rating on a scale of 1 to 10?
I like these kind of things that have an interesting flavor and texture.
It was a very short question.
Okay, 7 out of 10. I like them. They're good.
I think the sun is coming up soon.
That's a good thing about being kind of jet lagged still.
Waking up at 5.
Otherwise we would never do that. Some dogs.
What's that?
It is really cool because we can look over the coffee plantation here and we can also look over this whole valley, and then behind the mountain there's this huge mass of clouds, like a herd of animals creeping.
It's moving really quickly. And I also love our little terrace because it feels like whenever you look at a tree there could be a really cool animal, so you're just staring at the trees waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, you can also stare at any little bush, waiting to see a giraffe or an elephant, you know, just popping out.
We're driving up to Santa Elena Reserve. It's supposed to be a quite steep dirt road.
I hope our car rental company doesn't see this, because I'm sorry to our Mitsubishi, but this is gonna get rough.
This is the part where a 4x4 would come in handy, definitely. We made it! I love our car.
So the big question is it gonna rain? Weather report says 100% it's gonna rain. You can choose between different trails here in this nature reserve, and I think we're gonna go for the big one.
This is so cool. It's by far the nicest rainforest we've been to, I think.
So far, it's been amazing. I mean, the rainforest or the cloud forest is very special. The nature all around us, very cool.
We haven't spotted any animals so far, apart from some birds.
I think this is not the best season to see animals, and then we're also not the best people to spot animals.
Yeah, because Sam is just running around in the forest saying, "It's gonna rain soon, we have to hurry."
It is!
Yeah, but that's not how you're gonna see any animals.
I'll remind you of this conversation when we're standing in the pouring rain, mud all around us.
so far we've only met one group, and on this big trail I don't think we'll meet anyone. It's really cool.
I'm at the group meeting point. You know, it's the meeting point for when you're the fastest in your group.
I love it here.
So look who's arrived.
Well,
The slowest member of the group. First stop on this Caño Negro trail viewpoint. We love a good viewpoint. Ooh, that looks nice.
wow. That looks so cool. Guess that's why it's called Cloud Forest.
Just these groups of white, bushy, candy floss looking clouds.
Green as far as the eye can see.
So far, no rain. But so far, we've also been very slow. We're stopping at basically every 5 meters to look at stuff. Also looking out for sloths, which we don't even know if there are any sloths here. But you know, it's the hope that counts. Well, we made it back in one piece. Actually, the hike is pretty doable. I mean, yes, it is strenuous in parts, and there are some muddy parts as well. But all in all, I wouldn't say it's an advanced hike.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't see a lot of animals on the way. We saw one huge butterfly that was really cool. And apart from that, some birds.
Birds, yeah.
Some interesting
insects.
Caterpillars.
And we didn't see any sloths in the park. But then, when we drove back, you get to this other giant parking spot. And then there were people staring up at a tree. And someone told us that there's a sloth in a tree.
It was very high up, so
Yeah.
you couldn't see it in detail.
We're gonna insert an image of this glorious sloth now. And what you can see now is a fur ball in a tree that we had to zoom into.
And I also didn't expect them to be where all the people are. I would think that they would be like deeper in the forest. That was where we were looking for them. But no, right at the parking lot.
Far back, the tallest one, that is the one that we're going to climb up. So first we're going to climb up the tree by inside.
Yeah.
The tree is naturally hollow by inside. The idea is to get all the way to the top. There's a platform on the top.
Well, off we go. So we've just crossed another dirt road in this nature Disneyland that is Monteverde. And on today's agenda, ziplining. Honestly, these activities that we're doing here are kind of expensive and they do add up, but we've seen some incredible nature already, and for us it's really been worth it. And so today we want to do a little bit more of an action thing. So ziplining it is. I'm excited. Are you excited for the Superman zipline?
I'm very excited, especially for the Superman zipline. I feel like when talking about it, ziplining is not like the biggest adventure thing is like not the most extreme thing you could do, because people do it everywhere. There's a zip line like hanging around everywhere in Asia and where we've been to, just that we haven't tried it yet. So it doesn't feel like the most bold thing to do, but at the same time I know that when I'll be looking at this zip line, I'll be super anxious.
Yeah, the company we're doing it with has got, I think, the longest zip line in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's almost 2 kilometers,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also quite high up. I mean, I'm doing all right with hikes. With Simon, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, so this is this is gonna go very fast, I think. Let's go.
Superman time. Always this one healthy meal on our trip.
Yeah, healthy. Oh yeah. Back at our lovely little, very little tiny hut. I mean, all in all, we had fun.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was really good.
I especially like the Superman zip lines, just because you can even concentrate more on what's happening below you. Because at the other zip lines, you have to control your own body a little bit, and it can be a bit challenging. At least for me, I was like...
It was spinning a little bit.
Yeah, I was spinning a little bit. I think I didn't grab like far enough.
In the beginning, it's very fast-paced. You do the first 5 or 6 zip lines, and the transition between each zip line is very quick. So it's not a very chill activity. There are a lot of people, you know, doing all of it.
That's also the only negative I would have about this particular zipline park. They really rush you through the whole thing, and they're not like really empathetic, like if you're a little bit afraid or anxious. Or sometimes I just didn't get what they were saying, because they just said chest, and I didn't know that they meant my arms. I should put my arms to my chest. Some situations like this,
yeah,
where I was just a little bit confused, and if you're scared and confused, that's not very good.
They do make sure that, you know, they check how you're doing and everything.
Really safe.
And then in the end, you get to do a Tarzan drop. I enjoyed that. It wasn't as scary as I thought. It was fun. It was a good way to end the whole adventure. Time for chicken.
I'm just looking at the screen where they're playing Scenic Relaxation 4K with like scenes of Costa Rica, and it's just, it makes me very tired. But I'm really looking forward to that chicken, Pollo Asado.
Well, this looks nice.
It looks like a very classic Costa Rican dinner, I think.
And we like the places that mainly focus on one dish that they perfect.
Oh, this music is...
It's a bit spa music. Like,
yeah, it makes me fall asleep.
Makes me want a massage.
Second.
Yeah. Take your time, you know.
But I do like that they give you like really sharp knives. That's some very juicy, flavorful chicken.
Also probably the cheapest dinner you can find here in Monteverde.
It was 3,800 colones. And yeah, that's cheap for a dinner here. Okay, so I just took some of the chicken, some of the pinto, the rice and beans, tortilla and chimichurri. Perfect dinner.